Hey, David, Taran Killam.
Taran Killam is an SNL alum.
SNL alum, all-star, great cast member.
Wandered
on
into
SNL.
our show, and we had a lot of laughs with the dude. I just saw him. I think I saw him at the 50th for sure. And you see him on a lot of stuff out there. We had a great chat with him. I mean, you might have. Were you there? He wasn't there when you were doing all the Biden stuff.
No, I think
I
was
just left.
I was visiting in, and I think he might have done a Trump. Like people were doing different Trump impressions at that time. Then Daryl Hammond came and did one on Church Chat.
All right.
But Taran is a great impressionist, great actor, and singer. He's on Broadway a lot, does a lot of stuff, and he tells us his story.
Yeah.
And it's always an interesting thing to find out how someone got on SNL. What happened on SNL, and how's his life now?
Yeah, and we'll let him tell you. Here he is, Taran Killam.
You look great. You look wonderful.
Thank you. They pulled me from hair and makeup. They pulled.
I love authentic Spade is my favorite Spade.
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a little dark. Yeah, sure.
Sharp, good. No, there's texture. There's contrast.
Taran looks the best. Dana looks second best because it's bright. And do you have the blur background, Taran?
No, it's a good camera, but I do have the touch-up filter on.
Yeah,
no pores.
26, so I don't know.
Yeah,
we're if we could videotape this. I mean, your new nickname is High School Senior.
Yeah,
shave the beard and go out. Just go out.
Yeah, the beard is fake, so I can get booze.
He was a family man that went back to high school.
He had a beard when he was 13.
Invest in Apple. Trust me.
Yeah.
Damn, that's too close to home. I was told to do that in 2003, and I told the guy to fuck off. I said,
no,
take your Apple stock ideas.
It will never work.
Dana, you're the anti-Forrest Gump.
Yeah. You go back and get bad advice.
What is that obvious now? You know, what's the, well, we can't tell right now because everything's just like, whoa.
It's it's gonna be a tech that I don't even understand.
I got all my money in female space missions.
Okay. You're doing very well. It's a big week
one
for you.
One.
Oh, that's right. Well, we can talk about that if you want, but
I just went straight into the divine feminine, just all divine feminine. That's the future. No, I'd go to space. Wouldn't you go to space?
Sure.
It's seemingly like the uproar is like how they talked about going to space. Like they weren't acknowledging of the jet fuel enough, but I'd go to space.
Well, the tension is that any rocket could blow up any second in the takeoff.
I guess
phase,
that
right?
would make me nervous.
And that's sorry, it was a fuse. We didn't trade it out. You know. So
if we lost Gail that way, I'd never forgive us.
Never.
Can you imagine if Oprah just went full Oprah? If that thing exploded and she started beating the shit out of Bezos?
That's her like John Wick movie. She becomes a one Oprah army.
They try to pull her off.
Anybody who drives a Cybertruck suddenly ends up dead.
You want some of this, Oprah? But anyway, I like that Jeff Bezos, everything in his whole ecosystem looks like a dick. Like the spaceship does, the swoop on Amazon does.
His head,
his actual head,
his own head.
Sorry, I don't.
His wiener surprisingly doesn't.
It is it's more square.
It's square.
It's more chode like.
They're rich and famous.
Sharp
it's fun
edges.
to shit on them.
They're fine.
They're fine, man. But seriously, would you go on the rocket?
Yes,
because we could do an SNL alumni rocket.
Oh yeah.
That's what we should do.
All right, troops. Get ready.
Fred Armisen, you'll be in the blue chair.
Who's your dream cast? Like, no, who's your dream SNL astronaut?
Yeah, who's your dream rocket cast?
Yeah.
Actually, I would cast you as an astronaut.
I'll take it.
Because you could play.
I'll take it.
You could act and you could play it, and you could play that kind of whatever you call that astronaut vibe.
I'll take it. Dana, I didn't know this was going to be an hour of my heroes complimenting me, but I would have signed up faster.
It is.
Well, we just, you can run, but you cannot hide. Sorry, Taran Killam. We're about to put a
You could use your
bookmark.
bland bachelor sort of character to go up in space to be the everyman.
Exactly.
I just watched Bland Bachelor. What was it
That was
called?
good.
The Bland
Selena
guy
Gomez. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I remember
Selena.
that. How often does it happen where people bring up sketches that you have no memory of?
It's never not happened.
Yeah.
It's funny because I will remember everything I did on SNL. And I wasn't like super sketch guy, so I was in like one or two a show, and I still cannot remember half of them.
Yeah. I remember my first week very well, and Seth being at the table talking about seeing an episode on VH1 or whatever. And he's like, it turned it on, and Amy Poehler was in it. And I was like, oh, I must have been changing backstage. I don't remember this sketch. And he walked onto the screen. He was in the sketch. And I remember thinking to myself, that'll never happen to me. There's no way I will remember every second of this.
Well, 127 shows is the main metric that I read. So probably because you were ubiquitous on the show, 400 sketches.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe 500.
A lot. Half of those high school astronauts.
The high school astronaut. That's a
addendum.
I have some film ideas for this dude before we get done, but let's go through his.
Listen to my
addendum. We can transition
Dana.
to do a pitch meeting.
I was at the Good Nights. I saw a clip the other day, and it was when Nirvana was on either, I don't know which time, but I guess Kurt Cobain had purple hair, and he turned around and started making out with Chris Novoselic or Dave Grohl. And it was a big story. And you pull back, and I'm standing right there, in the back, waiting to hug someone or get it over with. Not really watching them kiss. And I'm like, I do not remember being on the Good Nights, and I do not remember seeing them kiss. And that was scary because that was actually something that happened instead of just being in the background of a sketch or something. So I realize it does happen. It's very real what we're talking about.
It is. We're getting deep, heavy, and real. But
Deep, heavy, and real, Dana's new special.
Deep, heavy, and real. No, I know someone says that. When you hug people on the Good Nights, it's kind of interesting. There's a traditional amount of hugging and hugging pressure. And then there's more pressure and longer. And like, geez, I didn't know you felt this way about me. It's like Heidi Gardner.
It's fascinating to like
Heidi Gardner.
She feels that way about everybody. She's a lover. She's a lover. She is adorable. It's fascinating how people project onto the Good Nights. Like the only thing I would do is that when the beat would drop in the drums, I would like jump into the air, and people caught onto that. But that was like a fun tradition.
Oh, that's cool.
But otherwise, it was nice. It was and not always on camera, so sometimes you just see a shoulder hopping into frame or whatever. But it's so funny how people read into it like, oh, look, they didn't hug.
They're angry. Yeah, they skipped. The host walks right by you and hugs someone next to you. Oof. On camera.
Burn. Shame.
So you would go to the back and then snake your way toward the lens, or would you
snake?
It depends. I wish I would. Like a regret is I wish I'd stayed in costume more, because those are my favorite Good Nights to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially when the 10-1 got cut, and you're just like,
oh yeah.
Why is there some like robot clown on
holding a hot dog, and it doesn't make
what was that
you're
gonna be?
Dressed like a llama. The best part is when you're still in your costume, you're like, barely made it to Good Nights. Just to show them it's live, folks.
Yeah, I do. I love it. But in terms of like any who hugged me, who didn't, like so much of, I'm just speaking for myself, like I'm in my own head about my week. Like I literally don't care about anybody else.
Who did you hug the most though? Was it the host or was
That's a good question.
Was Kristen Wiig
Vanessa
there?
Bayer.
Vanessa Bayer.
Kristen and I overlapped. Kristen and I knew each other before the show too, so she was always very kind to me. Very
groundlings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big G.
You're the coolest. The groundlings are the coolest because they just come in loaded. They've already done sketch comedy.
That's nice.
We're stand-ups. We're playing greasy spoons and shit boxes.
It's literally cheating when you go to read through the first day and I go, this guy will suck. And then they got a fucking perfectly buffed out groundling
like
sketch.
A perfect sketch.
What?
You can take it from groundlings and put it on 8H, and old Jed's a millionaire,
It is the best training in terms of like the structure. Like there is no other comedy platform. Second City is pretty close and similar, but Groundlings, especially the Sunday Company, is like new show every Sunday, pitching ideas. Mm-hmm. But I love what Chris Rock says about it, in that like stand-up people come in and they know how to write jokes. And that is the difference. Yeah. That's the difference, is that like the joke, I that was something I struggled with Groundlings are character based, so it's behavioral comedy, right? Like to pare it down. And the stand-ups, I was always so envious and covetous of just knowing.
I'm bad at jokes too, Taran.
How to get laughs? How to get laughs? That's helpful.
I don't know how to write jokes. Spade's a great joke writer, monologue writer, but he's telling a story, and then he has all these laugh points, you call them. But you,
little tiny tent poles. But the sketches are tougher. Go ahead.
Well, the way what you lean in on is what I still find my favorite, where it's like I did see one I went through because that's the cool thing. YouTube, best of Taran, So I will go into a lot of them, but the one with Justin Bieber where he says "glice," and you're totally carrying this sketch with attitude. Of the asshole brother who's really fucking with the date of his sister.
Aggressively insecure.
And played all the beats and committed so hard that it was just so much fun to watch.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that was a Groundling sketch for sure.
It was?
Yeah.
And tell me about it, because I didn't see it, but it was
just
with
explain
the
it, do a little bit of the attitude so he would know.
Yes. So the premise is that Nassim brings home a boyfriend from college, Justin Bieber, and he has to meet her older, like way past his prime, still living at home brother, who like tries to act intimidating, but is pretty pathetic. And Justin's first line is like, it's nice to meet you. I meant to say, I'm glad to meet you. And it's nice, but I said glice. And then my guy's like, glice? What the hell is glice? You sound so stupid. And then throughout the sketch, all these details about my life come out.
It always comes back to glice.
And then he can't let go of it. He can't let go of the one thing he has against this beautiful, charming young man who's come home
of a jerk, and the rhythm in there, it's like a joke in a way that you're going glice and all that, and then you kind of break it down again. Oh no, don't get me wrong, man, you're a cool brother.
Yeah, and then there's like a big laugh in it that was just me saying remember. Yes. Like I say glice and I say remember, and it had happened 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. He seems pretty cool though. Was he fun that week?
He was young. He was young, and he's entering a phase, but I had good experiences with him.
Whatever that means. That's a good cloaked.
It was like I feel like it was pre-roast, post post Belieber documentary.
Right.
But it's so interesting, like the currency in SNL where I'm so desperate for laughs, speaking of laughs, but in many ways it's better to get like a whoop, like to get like the girls screaming, that was like a big part of like Timberlake's currency and stuff is like, they're not necessarily howling or side splitting, but they're just like,
when they would scream for Justin, did you wave also? Like,
yeah, exactly. Some of it's for me. Trust me.
Some of it's for me. It's a kind of a split crowd.
I won't point to which ones because I'm humble, but part of this is for me for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well,
did you and Beebs?
Bye, guys.
I just
don't. Sorry.
I got all these lists.
We've been on a commercial for the last 12 minutes.
We're going to record. We're going to start recording. This is called our warm up.
No, you should have talked to Bieber about what it's like. You understand the quick fame.
Yeah. Let me lay some things
about
out
him.
For
like,
you.
Man, I've been there, dude. I just want to give you some advice.
Yeah. I mean, I started on the show a little bit older. Like I was 28 when I started, which is
pretty young.
I know that Pete Davidson and Bieber connected and we're friendly for a while. But I was already a dad when I started on the show. So
weird.
I wasn't very good at like the post hours hang.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird, man. So who did you overlap? Like you went in 2010. So Hader was still there.
Yeah. Correct.
And Sudeikis.
Yep.
So when did they?
I was there for 2 seasons with Wig and Sandberg, and then they left after my second season, and then Bill, Jason, and Fred stayed one more season.
Right.
And then I did
that long ago.
When
Kristen Wiig was it 2012? You're saying 2012?
Yeah.
That was when she left.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, time flies, man.
I mean, my God, I left in 1888, so I guess it's all relative.
Yeah. I can see the musket on your wall.
Right after the Constitution came out, we did one bit about that, and then I split.
And live from New York, it's Saturday night. Reload.
I like when people quit the show for like they got a commercial and they're like, I'm out. Yeah. I hit the big time, and you're like, well,
that's it. I'm done.
Well, now they do commercials of sketches while you're watching the show. I'm only envious.
Oh, yeah, the Californians.
They have the Californian sketch. I go,
right.
We had to, Kevin Nealon and I were forced to turn down a Nike campaign. Just do it in 1988.
No. With Hans and Franz?
It was going to be Just Do It. So now they're like doing, I'm jealous, but I'm happy for them.
Can you ask him again? Can you hit up Phil Knight and be like, hey,
man, we're still pissed. We're still funny. Yeah, let me tell you
something. We still have the sweatsuits and pillows.
They still fit.
Hey, man, those guys are evergreen. I wanted to go on the 50th before I got the flu as Hans and Franz. And
it would have been awesome. You were so missed.
Great.
Yeah,
you were so
I think you
missed,
guys
Dana.
were fully loaded. But thank you, Taran. I thought you.
No, dude. I mean, you are a legend,
I don't know about that,
so that it was felt. It was felt. It certainly was.
Did I host the show when you were there and you did a Harrison Ford at read through, which kind of impressed me? The attempt. I go, who is this? Who is this kid?
We got it on. Like you did host, and I got to be in a church lady, which a highlight for me. And as Ted Cruz, less of a highlight for me. But then I got Harrison Ford on, and I'm a really big Star Wars nerd. J.J. Abrams reached out, and he was editing the first new Star Wars, like the one that they brought back. And he said, "Hey, will you do me a favor? I need a line of dialogue off camera from Harrison.
Oh my God.
And I can't get him for 2 months. So we just want it for the reel so that it doesn't take you out of it. It's like a special effects thing. Will you do it?
Get it.
So I got to record
plane.
You take care of Chewie. You get to the Falcon. And like
you got it. That's great.
And he said he used it up to literally the final mix. And so that was really cool.
And Harrison went, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this? My house.
Harrison Ford's
get out of my house.
He's the coolest, man. He is the movie star.
He goes, get off my plane. Then he goes, get out of my ship. And he goes, leave my coffee shop.
Give me back my whip.
Stop sharing my parachute.
Don't even share my password.
Stop being a working girl.
That was a good one. You were a whore and milk money.
Yeah. Why? Stop being such a witness. Can I get a witness?
And of course, the iconic Chewie, get me out of here.
Chewie, take care of Chewie. Yeah.
Chewie, your fleas are getting on me.
But you were great, Danny. You were a great host. And Spade, you've always been so kind to me.
Thank you.
The first time we met was like the day that the Sandman, and I haven't earned saying that, but I like to say it because that's what everybody calls him.
I love that.
On Grown Ups 2, we came out for a day.
Oh, with the car wash?
The car wash scene.
Oh, it was one of the best scenes.
That was such a fun day, and you were so nice to all of us. And Schneider was sitting that one out. Oh. You were sort of filling us in on why. And you were so
he was
cool.
sitting Grown Ups 2 out.
He sat that one out. Yeah,
I know.
And then I don't know if you remember this, David, but at the 40th, you were in the end of the Californian sketch. You and Cecily did the buys, and it was Saturday rehearsal, and you and I got to talking, and you and I walked up to like the Rainbow Room to the party together, and you were telling me like beat for beat the Eddie Murphy exchange.
Oh yeah, did I?
And you're telling me that, and you're like, yeah, and it was stressful, and we're sitting at Top of the Rock. I don't know if you remember this, but I couldn't believe it. It was like we live in a scenario. We live in a universe. Like we live in
Matrix.
a Matrix, like made up. Yeah. You're telling me the story. You're telling me basically the end of the story. Like Eddie came, and then he walks in with Brett Ratner.
Yeah.
He walks in over your shoulder and made a beeline for you and shook your hand, and you were so gracious to each other, and it was such a cool moment. That like clearly you made peace and it was all good, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm watching like the made for TV movie.
I love it.
Simulation.
I saw him at this
We're living
one
in a
too,
simulation.
and he was nice again. So
yeah,
I'm sure he's annoyed by that story. It's so dumb, but it's kind of a good little juicy one, even though it's too far back.
Is it done now? Is it really done? Or is it still
100% done?
It still came up like a few months ago.
Don't be surprised if you see the two of us in a spaceship going somewhere.
Yeah. Flying in the rocket together. it was so cool in that moment, like at the 40th, like you were the first person he walked up to and shook your hand. He was so cool, and it felt good. And it was like, oh, Brett Ratner's here too.
Wow. You got excited about Brett Ratner. Not quite as excited, but
tell me everything about Rush Hour.
Oh yeah, Rush Hour. God, he had it made. Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Yeah. He's got back end.
Chris Tucker does stand up. I just saw Chris Tucker was going to be at like Yamava or something in Palm Springs. I'm like, I would love to watch Chris Tucker do stand up. I don't even know what his stand up is like.
Let's have him on this podcast because he's interesting.
I would love that.
He did 3 Jackie Chan movies. 20 million each for the last 2, and then he's been a little mysterious in his own lane, but then he came out recently and is doing something.
Kind of an interesting move to turn down 20 million for something, for literally anything. And then my OnlyFans, when it hit 20, I thought I'd stop, but I'm addicted.
You just do it for the passion.
Greedy.
No, I just do it. Oh, you know who's on? Amanda Bynes. You know Amanda Bynes?
I was on the Amanda show back in the day.
I know, that was a trick question.
Yeah. He fed him.
I'm only telling you this because she announced it yesterday, but she said, which is smart up front, it's not going to be sleazy stuff.
Sure.
It'll be my day and stuff like that, which is still interesting because she's very interesting. But it's 50. So I did a little stutter step. Yeah.
Is that a lot? Or I don't know OnlyFans.
I would say that seems high.
Hi.
Now, you wonder why they're all making $20 million a year. I don't know how, but it must be a volume thing. But Amanda, who you worked with, Wade, how old were you guys then?
Yeah, it was my first job. Literally the last week of high school, I got cast on her show, and so we worked together for like 3 weeks then, and then I went away to college and like. I didn't have an agent anymore. I was focused on school, and they called me back to do more, and they helped me get an agent. Like being on the Amanda show kind of like started my grown-up acting career. And we were friends, and then we did a movie together, Big Fat Liar. And she was the best. It was a very important relationship to me in my life. And yeah,
was she like, how old were you when you started? What's the Amanda show? Was she like 11 or like really young?
She's 14, 15 when she was
and then she
show.
got movies, and that was one of the movies she did where like She's the Man was one, of course, I remember. Is that what it's called? She's the Man? The soccer one?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Channing Tatum.
And hilarious. And I always thought she's so great. So
she's one of the most talented people.
I think she's one of those people everyone pulls for, like Britney. Like, it's a very tough world out here in showbiz at whatever level, and they were at a high level. And she seems
at
like
that age too, like to be a full like Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett dynamic, and had the good, she's truly one of the best.
Right, and she's good at it, funny, very so cute. And it's just such a weird world out here that and when they're young, you're right, you just don't know.
Ariana
the shit
Grande,
they deal with.
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Ariana
just
Grande.
Talent. Well, I was going to ask you because you think, okay, high school senior, and then you go do that. Like in the sort of neurosis, fear, paranoia, whatever. How are you mentally navigating show business? Like, were you super scared getting on SNL, or you done so much that you maybe were more confident? I'm just curious.
Yeah, like I started auditioning very young. Like I think I was 5 years old when I did my first commercial audition.
Wow.
And fortunately was not successful at all.
I'm Taran SAG-AFTRA.
I love milkshakes.
Yeah.
And your mom took you here.
4-6 SAG-AFTRA.
Slate, please.
Buchwald and Associates.
That was Buchwald.
Is that really what it was?
Funny.
Sunbarth and Benary.
But so like was always adjacent and enough exposure, but without any of the trappings of success, thank goodness. And then
all the hassle, no worry about
all
fame.
that 20
success.
million. Still working on it. And then in high school, I went to the Performing Arts High School here in LA, LOXA. And so started doing theater and really loved musical theater in particular, and was going to college for musical theater. Mm-hmm. And then in that sort of like reconnection with the Amanda show and getting representation, I started auditioning again, and on a fluke got Mad TV when I was 19.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
wow.
like just like doing lots of impressions of WB stars and stuff like that, and then my characters were just impressions of my teachers, that I didn't like.
Now, who's on with you that we would know right around then?
I was there for Sasso's last year, and Alex Borstein, and then I was with Mo Collins and Michael McDonald and Stephanie Weir,
Artie Lang,
Andrew Daly. Already had come and gone already. I was like the 7th season, so I was like kind of deeper in, and was just in way over my head and like, what is this? And SketchCon, I'm a theater actor, and then loved it so much, and so many of the people, particularly on the writing side that I love, like Michael Hitchcock and Jennifer Joyce, were Groundlings people. So I left Mad TV and started taking classes at Groundlings. And kind of then had my eye on the prize for SNL. Then SNL
and did that help you knowing a little bit about it? Was it similar?
Yes. SNL and Mad TV, in that they're like, just in that they're sketch comedy shows. But I think, where Mad TV probably had a lot more chefs at the top level, SNL has Lorne, and I think that's probably the biggest difference of all.
He's got an aura. I just have to back up for a second. So you're going to high school, you tell your parents, well, I'm going to go to high school. And you were living in Big Bear, right?
That's right.
So, okay, great. Where do you want to go? I want to go to a performing arts high school, and I want to pursue musical theater. And you knew this at 17, 18. And they went,
and they were in support of it. No, and if anything, my mom was encouraging of it. She kind of, her great uncle was Robert Stack, and her cousin David Bowe is an actor. Like, so she knew the.
We just
on February 27th.
If you can't do the
Yamava Studios, Chris Tucker turns down $20 million. No one knows why.
Yamava Studios.
But I love anyone who does an impression not well and just says the name. I'm Robert Stack, and you kind of hypnotize people. I guess
it does help.
I guess it's good,
Why are we saying it like that? That's the first thing I think of.
Will Forte.
I'm Robert Stack.
He did that in his audition. He said one of his audition moments for SNL was, "Hello, I'm Martin Sheen. And if I don't sound like myself, it's because I have a cold. But if you do think I sound like him, great." And that was the whole bit.
Well, that's Will Forte has his own lane at SNL.
That's a good one.
Best, man. He's the
potato chip
greatest.
sketch. He was surprised how big a fan I was of that sketch where him and Sudeikis go shithouse over a bowl of potato chips and just full tilt commitment to drama and crying. Because he thought he took one of his potato chips. It's just Will Ford.
The best perk of the job is going on the server and seeing like cut for time sketches. And he had a sketch called Finders Keepers. It was a season finale, and Alec Baldwin was the host. And Baldwin is coming back from the beach, and he's like, "Where's my car? I just parked my car here." And Forte has a metal detector at the beach, and he's sitting on the hood of his car that's covered in sand. And he's like, "Sorry, buddy, finders keepers." And Alec goes, "What are you talking about? That's my car. Get off the hood." And I think there's 3 lines of dialogue in the full exchange. And then Forte launches into a full song called Finders Keepers, Losers Weepers. It's the law of the beach. And the whole sketch is just this song explaining the rules of Finders Keepers at the beach.
And
it brings me so much joy. And it
played to silence.
It was pretty quiet, I think. Thank goodness. The nice thing about a musical sketch is the music's playing, so at least
it seems loud, like things are happening.
There's some decibels being achieved.
Decibels happening, yeah. How sickening when it doesn't work.
Yeah.
The worst is when you go in there like, that's for sure cut, but you still walk in the room like this. Huh?
Yeah.
1% hopeful. Like,
it's on the right side.
Did they think it was so funny that no one laughed?
They should do a short film of people coming in, because now they're back on into Lorne's office, and they glance over, and you can tell by their attitude that their sketch is to the right.
They should have a camera in the wall, Dana.
Yeah.
When we walked in, and my first time they opened Lorne's office, I don't know how they do it now, but we wait outside. It's so thirsty and gross. And I had my Yakov Smirnoff outfit on, my first update. And Dennis was in there. For some reason, Dennis was in there. And they opened the door, and I see like Downey and them all pouring out. And Dennis puts his hand on me and goes, "You can take off the beard, Spud." And I was like, What? And I walk in there, my thing is moved over.
Oh,
sickening.
Is that helpful? Is that a nice thing?
No, I would have found out in 3 more seconds. But,
yeah, you can lose the facial hair at this point.
Just no one connecting eyes tells you something.
I never housed more handfuls of popcorn than with a cut sketch. Just
and small talk. So who's the host next week?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and act like you're not hurt and kind of clap for the other sketches.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, part of the process, not personal. Part of the process.
Wayne's World cold open stayed in.
Oh, good. No, I wanted to see it again.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I got cocky. If my stuff was cut, I'd just walk slowly over to Lorne, get right up into schnoz and go, seriously, dude? I don't think so.
Come on, man.
Let's move it back over. Or no.
Worst mistake. That reminds me when I tried to get a manager, reminds me of that scenario. And I got Gervitz. But back then, Dana, we have the same manager. And back then, it was between him and someone else. And he goes, do the right thing. Just call him. It's always do the right thing. By the way, I never want to do the right thing again because the right thing never is like the fun thing. And he goes, no. I wish I could have texted him. But now he goes, just call him. He's a big boy, just, hey, went another way because you never know, I said, hey, man, it didn't work out. I'm going to try with this other guy. Who knows? He might suck. And, whatever. The guy goes, you just made the worst fucking mistake of your life. And I was like, God dang. And that scarred me forever. I was not ready for it. And I was new in showbiz going, I don't want to make any enemies. He goes, he's a big boy. He was not a big boy. He's a small boy.
I still feel guilty about that reaction I had with you.
That manager was Dana Carvey.
It was those breakups are hard. I had one of those too. Yeah. And I got was like, well, yeah, hey, I had to break up with someone I'd been with. And he's like, listen, people get jobs and they like to move on and shake it up. And some people stay loyal. And that's okay that you didn't want to go back.
Oh, he threw that in.
And then they throw in, we just had a kid. And
I have children to feed.
Am I going to be here?
Have you seen a picture of my baby?
That's my responsibility.
And my house.
Here's my child.
Yeah. And
here's my chart from my doctor.
I'm going to put him on. Ooh, your
malignant.
Kid? Yeah, tell him. You tell him. I can't break his heart.
Hello, Mr. Spade. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I'm out.
Never miss an episode of Lights Out.
I would just say,
oh, you like Lights Out? That's nice.
Everyone loves Lights
favorite.
Out, but I said never name a show that makes it easy to cancel. Hey, Lights Out.
Sure.
Yeah. Lights Out for good.
You want to do a show that's like 7th season.
Are there versions that have worked of like a negative sounding title that's been successful?
No, Dana's positive.
Deadwood
is good. There should be one called Dead on Arrival. That's a good one to critique.
DOA. Yeah.
DOA got resuscitated. Dana's got Critics' Choice.
Critics' Choice, my special from the 90s. I just called it Critics' Choice. There was no online, nothing. And so my sister would call me and be in the TV Guide or whatever. You got Critics' Choice again, man. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Critics' Choice, 4 stars. Yeah.
Me and my siblings know the Ross Perot scat, like dep can I finish? Dep can I finish? Sabadee dap deep pop boobity bop sabadee ba can I finish? Can I finish?
That's funny.
Like we knew that we
can a tuna fish? Can I get a tuna fish? No,
one time.
If you want to make it, I distilled it to Ross Perot's James Brown. Can I come in on the one? Can I come in on the one? Can I come in on the one? Yeah, it is just a song. But to that, one of my favorite impressions all time is your Matthew McConaughey. And I felt the first time you saw it, then I saw it a second time, and then you were so in the
bless
because
your soul. Bless you.
Did you audition with it?
Caesar. Praise from Caesar.
Sorry, Dave.
No, it's better than even a great impression. It's like a character.
Thanks,
it's an extrapolation into a character, and you had so many hooks. And I wish we could just play it right now because.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Don't you get reaction to that? I haven't seen anyone do that.
People like that. Yeah, people like that one a lot. That came out of because everybody has a McConaughey. Like it's pretty overdone.
Not like yours. You kind of you own it. I mean,
it was watching True Detective. I was obsessed with that first season of True Detective, and they were so indulgent out there in the stars, celestial, bing bang, shooting around. What do we do when we're cosmic light? It's just like him, just like
that's a good
riffing on
one. Kind
yeah, that he's all these hippie references and all these little sound effects. And
yes,
stuff.
And it's and when he won the Oscar, maybe for Dallas Buyers or whatever, he's like talking out there to my wolf pack, hunting groups of us, primal, getting the meat roasting on the spit on the fire, but there's plenty of spots for people to come around. Like, what's going on? You saying? What are you saying?
It's fun.
But he's always so positive too. I always liked doing like positive energy ones because like I would struggle if it was a criticism, or if you were like, if it was a takedown, it's a little bit harder. And that was so fun because he was just being full, uncut, authentic McConaughey. And I remember writing that one. That's one that like, you sat down for 30 minutes and improvised 50 different wild lines and like people responded to it and then spent 6 hours and didn't go home and slept on the floor for my grape stomping sketch or whatever. And of course that tanks at the table.
Yeah, I heard about that people bombing.
It was a bad one. It was infamous.
It got out here.
All right.
I was terrible at pitching too. I was really bad at the pitch. And I actually did, because I have like a small role in 12 Years a Slave, which doesn't make sense to
I remember you pop up in that movie.
Performer.
I remember that. It was like,
hi, I'm Taran. Cameo.
Hey!
You had it.
All right, what are we doing here? We're stealing liberty. We're entrapping people. Regressing, making America great again. No, but I did a bit for almost an entire season where I would start to pitch the host on an idea. I was like, well, I know you're in a movie with a plane, so that's great. And I thought we could play pilots. Because, when I was in 12 Years a Slave, what I found about the process that was most rewarding, and then I'd go really indulgent, and it got some chuckles at first, and then it was terrible. And then Brian Tucker had to tell me, he's like, don't do that anymore. Don't do that. Lorne has said something. Don't do that anymore.
Why is he doing it?
It's funny. I mean, it seems like, I don't understand all that. That place can be a little.
It made
weird.
Chrissy Teigen uncomfortable.
By the way, when you did Ted Cruz, I don't think I was hosting that time. I think I was doing Fallon, and then Lorne said, "And you'll do Church Lady." He tells you it's a Thursday.
Awesome.
I thought I was flying tomorrow. You'll be in the outfit. You'll wear the Church Lady wig. You'll wear the dress.
You'll wear it on the flight
You'll
home.
do clever put downs and Lorne.
I know how to do it, Lorne.
But then the interesting thing about that was that Daryl came on and did the Trump that we all knew before the new Trump.
Yeah.
Which was great.
I love.
And Daryl was Trump, looked like Trump, incredible Trump. But then Trump in 2016 just came in with all these different hooks, and all the stuff we see today. And so that's why he sort of felt bad that he didn't get to do Trump. Well, it was old. It was Trump from the 90s, It was just very here. It was none of the, we're going to do this shit, all these different hooks, and we're going to do it. We're going to do the bragging, it was all kind of new.
My favorite Daryl one was the Domino's pizza commercial. He would do those commercial ones.
Yeah.
Like, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you the thing. And they say, oh, Mr. Trump, can you focus to camera? I think I'm going to focus to camera. I think that was a good idea that I had. Like, it was all that bluster. Yeah. And James, which I just like, I think James Austin Johnson is just a full genius. Like, it's I would watch his videos before he was hired.
Me too.
Where he was talking about Scooby-Doo and stuff.
I would say for people who might get the reference, he's the Miles Davis of that impression. It's better than an impression. It's got so many, it's like jazz that you're missing all the hooks. But Daryl's...
We did a charity event together where he did karaoke as Trump and is just
so
freestyling in between verse, and it's amazing.
He's good at improvising as Trump.
He's so good.
Very hard to do.
Yeah, you can give him any TV show from the 70s. When he was on our podcast live in Texas, they just the Brady Bunch, and then he's right on Trump. He knows that so well.
Peter Brady. Likes to criticize himself. He's doing it to get friends. I don't need to do that. No one wants to criticize Trump.
But Daryl's feelings were hurt because they went with Alec Baldwin. But I said, that's just a totally different idea and choice. And so it wouldn't be a competitive thing. It's just like, that was just, I think.
But what a weird thing. Start off with a cast member or start off with a big star. I think that's when Lorne finally was like, that a cold opening with a big star guaranteed that's not the host helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fair? We don't know, but it helps.
Well, did that start? Because I just went and did Biden, and before I did it, I made sure it was Steve Hook. And this, I swear to God, I would have backed out. I said, does anyone want to do Biden on the cast? And be honest with me, because Mikey Day was doing or whatever. And he said, no one wants to do it. Trust me. So then I did it. But this thing of like, older cast members and movie stars coming in. Did you have some of that? Or when did that start?
It's gone beyond a launching platform. It's now an institution, and you have to maintain an institution. And there's a quality to that. Right.
I can have Bob Lilfy do the state attorney general, or I can have like Matt Damon.
Listen, I mean, there's so much to speak to the brilliance of Lorne. Having just celebrated the 50th, which was like such a joyful weekend. Other than your absence, that was probably Dana. The biggest blemish.
Hey
of all.
Man, I'll just say it. I'm just gonna say it. 60th. That's all I'm going to say.
60th,
you already booked the hotel, booked the tickets.
We'll use filters. You'll get your neck whoopee tape back.
You have to use real glass. That's the
But
trick.
yeah, I maintain, just to start the conversation, that no one else could have done what Lorne's done. And there were so many episodes of Saturday Night Live Intrigue or whatever where the masters in charge basically would say, you got to do an hour, you got to pre-tape it, you got to change the theme. So Lorne stayed with the brand, but also was very flexible with the brand. As it changed, the culture changed. So go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I completely agree with that. I think that's right. And I think that one of the many aspects of his insightfulness as a producer is, you got to get people talking about you. And if they're not talking about it, then it's wasted air a little bit. You know what I mean? So I think like a Baldwin hire gets people talking about it, gets eyeballs.
Now you get it.
Yeah. Too late. Way too late.
We were in the analog stage, early analog, that it was just a small bulletin board with a few letters on it. And now it's blasted on YouTube. So yeah, the paradigm is shifted, will evolve with the moment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something I love about your podcast and any sort of like SNL focused podcast is it's this free therapy. You know what I mean? To be like, was I a weirdo? Okay, no, there's at least 5 more people that had a similar feeling or experience. And then also inversely, like, oh no, I was probably a weirdo about that aspect of the show. But I'm really enjoying the Lonely Island Seth Meyers podcast too, because I for the same reason, but I also feel that those guys, the Lonely Island, will never get as much credit as they really deserve for adapting the format for a new generation.
Right.
Like that's probably the biggest change, speaking to what you were talking about, Dana, of like, maintaining quality, maintaining its brand identity. And yet now there are 4 guaranteed pre-tapes per episode. Yeah. There's a full studio.
Yeah. And they'll get the hosts will do pre-tapes on all day Friday. Get them up at 6 a.m. and do a whole pre-tape all day. It is hard.
One sketch.
But so that is, and Andy and his buddies.
Lazy Sunday was the beginning of going, wait, what is this? And you realize right away, oh my God, this is what, plus he's a good looking dude. Everything hit. It was like cool, good looking video. Then people start watching it. And you're like, they're watching it where? Like that was beginning of YouTube, I think.
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right. In terms of like an injection of relevancy, no one has had a more direct effect on the show in the last 30 years.
And I got to get to know Andy better just doing the
It was
SNL.
like a Pete. You need a good looking dude in there that younger people kind of go, oh, why would I watch SNL? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They need a reason. I got a question for you.
It's just really smart. I do love musical. I would love to be in one. I just do love when Andy's, even the stuff he did recently, the stuff he did recently was fantastic. And it is something fun. Were you in one of those pre-tape?
The anxiety video is so smart. And he did it for the 40th. It was great too. The breaking video about people who break. They're incredibly smart, but they're joyful. I love those guys. I respect them so much. And I think like my first week, it was like, I'm going to be in a digital short. I have made it. I have arrived. And I had like one off-camera line in a video called Booger Man.
There you go. That's SNL.
You know?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. They're not all lazy Sundayers, but
I'd read for Booger Man. Taran, when I left SNL, it was sort of decided toward the end of the season. When Adam and Farley left, it was a little weirder, like vague. Where I had heard later they were fired. I didn't even hear it from them. I heard it like 2 years ago. And when you left the show, what is the way you get information? Is it direct from Lorne? Is it an agent calls an agent, or business affairs? How does it work?
Yeah, my manager at the time called me, but they were doing the Marty and Maya variety show during the summer, and I was directing a film that summer, so I was in Canada, and I was wisely or unwisely like ready to move back to LA, ready to be with my family, ready to kind of be done with the schedule of the show. And I think probably have made it known, not always in the most gracious of ways. And they asked for like an extension that summer. They said, "Hey, we need more time. We're producing Marty and Maya before we made our decisions." Right. And I pushed back. I said, like, "No, tell me now, or let's be done." And through people, it was like, no. They're doing it for everybody. They're doing it, and so we said okay with some caveats of other jobs and like clearing my post schedule for editing the film and blah, blah, blah. So we said, okay, 2-week extension. And then 3 weeks goes by and you don't hear anything. And then like in the 4th week, my manager calls and goes like, "I think I've got good news." And they've decided not to pick up your contract. That's how it was phrased to me.
I mean, at least you're ready to go and you're not totally blindsided. Like moving back to, like, I would move home every summer back to LA.
Yeah.
Lose the apartment, everything, because they just would not tell you. And they wouldn't say, of course, but it's a technicality. They were like, we have no idea. And they wouldn't, encourage you to say, you're coming back. Just let us, So it would go home. But that is a weird process because Dana, I don't think Dana had this exactly, but
Dana still has rose petals stuck to the bottom of his feet.
My God.
Hey, once the bitch came out, it anchors the show. I mean, but anyway, I just wanted to say that we've talked to people recently who just auditioned 2 or 3 times, and these are great comedians, to get on SNL, and really feeling such regret that either they pushed at their audition, and so then when you look at you with a baby and a movie, and you're already in the Hall of Fame in my money, 6 seasons, So it was just odd because you probably would have maybe done one more or not, but it sounds like
6 is a good run
on the fence, and so
6 was enough for me. I mean, everything you just said, Dana, means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful to you for saying
it's
it.
True.
I've done the work. I've made peace, and I've also really been able to take more responsibility for my participation in that. I got what I asked for, quite honestly. And it's not fair of me to go like, but I didn't want it in that way.
No, because the truth is, if it's between like 2 cast members and they're like, this would kill the one guy, and you have one foot out the door, they're like, I think he'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
And we just move on. It makes it easier in a way.
I think so. There is sort of, well, it's such a bizarre psychosocial dynamic just for every reason. And Lorne's said that part of his aloofness was to protect himself, because everyone would want to go in and what about this and that and so forth and so on. So, but I just see it run as a total success, obviously. I mean, it's
thanks.
I don't even, how many people really got on there, really landed and had reoccurring characters, and it's hard.
Do you take, I would imagine, kind of happened with me where you're so burned out, but after a month or 2 when the show's back on, you get your legs back and you're like, it would be fun to go in. But you also, you realize, don't think like that because it's the day-to-day new host. What are you writing? What do you got? If you could pick and choose when you came on, that's different.
Sure.
But man, every week is just such a stressful grind.
Well, I would put this in the ether because you were just there, and I think you should come on and do Matthew McConaughey for a reason that he,
whatever,
lit off a firecracker or something. I think that.
I mean, I being back for the 50th was truly like healing and joyful. Like it was really positive, and I have to assume almost everyone like me went in with your defenses up, like your dukes up a little bit. And from word one, it was just like appreciation and reflection and gratitude and, swapping stories. And then Mulaney put me in his musical piece for one line, which I was not expecting. And that felt
and so,
lovely
rat
and
costume.
great.
What was the costume?
Yeah. As Pizza Rat.
Were you Pizza
backstage.
Rat? That's great.
I was Pizza Rat, man.
We were there.
That's history now, man.
I think
I went as Halloween as Pizza Rat one year.
Spade had, and I've heard multiple people say this now, and it was true from the first blocking rehearsal. Spade had the laugh of the entire show.
Oh, I love you saying that.
Well,
I love it.
we've heard this from other people.
Yeah.
It's factual. It is factual because I was in that sketch. So I watched it when we're like rehearsing downstairs, not even for cameras.
Yep.
And I got a feel for it. Everybody laughs. We do it in front of camera. I've got it. Every crew member laughs. And that's always the best indicator if something's going to work.
Of America.
They've just seen it all. And they're so, And there was not a time you delivered that line that it did not get a full voiced laugh from everybody in the room.
Oh,
it was awesome.
And I watched it.
Awesome.
I watched the show live, and I remember how funny that was. And then I didn't know if Mulaney could quite hear it, but there was this other secondary laugh that's on the soundtrack. The arms is because it's so dry and weird and quirky and so unexpected because the musical is so effusive. And there's one guy that's just in the stands.
And it goes on forever.
We got it. It's a 20-minute
long.
sketch.
So many setups. Every part of the stage.
Yeah. So you're not the only one who said that. And writers, Higgins told us, all the writers, that was their favorite line of the whole 50th. So there you go. David,
listen, to even get a line, like you said, to even be in that sketch, because you're in nothing when you land. And I said, Higgins, don't worry about me. I'm coming. I'm not. And then Mulaney goes, hey, Mulaney might want to throw you in something. I'm like, done. Whatever it is, same thing. So to get one that actually like that was super fun, and to be weird enough to go in the audience. And
but also so tailor-made. Like there isn't a cast member, past, present, future.
That was perfect.
That could have landed it as good as you. Like it was tailored to the point where people asked me after the fact. Like I'm telling you, in my own life, they're like, "So what happened? Did he actually leave like during rehearsal?" And they came up with it. I was like, "No, that was by design from the outset."
It's his specialty. That not pushing.
It's very lucky to have something like that where it would fit me because also the pressure of going one line. They go, and Wally goes, "Do you need a cue card for this?" And he's like rolling his eyes. I go, I guess I don't. He's like, you don't. And I'm like, all right, I don't.
Like, and to over dissect it, like it's true to your voice. No, I like this is what we do professionally, but it's true to your voice. It also breaks the fourth wall. So it speaks to it being live.
Yeah.
It also speaks to we're celebrating the generations and like, this is your thing. This is different from my time. Like it just was like perfectly constructed and layered.
I appreciate it.
And always got the biggest laugh.
I love it.
There you go. That's a pretty nice feather in your cap.
Thank you.
It was only
Let's
the 50th.
end with that because that's the best.
It is. In the end of the day, it just when we look back at our time there, we never ever want to do a military analogy. It's like being in the Marines. Forget that. Sure. But it is some kind of esprit de corps because you can get humiliated on that show. You can crush. You can get any kind of emotion you can imagine. And it's hard to get on. And everyone wants to be on it in the comedy world. And so I think I'm sure that was the vibe of the 50th. Like anyone who did it and did it well, it's just respect,
I think the 50th for us, the camaraderie is more akin to like we were in the Blue Origin together. The space thing that just went up.
We've been in space for 12 minutes.
That's how tight we were, the bond.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not the army.
We were all Katy Perry that night.
Yeah.
We were all Katy Perry.
The stress, the ups, the downs.
You have to buckle. Yeah. You have to unbuckle.
Yeah. We had the training. Well, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice chatting. Had a great time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hey, are they going to pick up that animated pilot we did together or what?
Taran and I did. What was it called? We were in a booth
a
somewhere
decade ago.
doing this
no.
animated thing, and I guess it just didn't go, but it was
Not
fun.
the Tina Fey one, is it?
No, it goes back before that.
You were like an evil billionaire.
I was
right?
an evil
You were
billionaire.
Like yeah. It was precious.
There's so much.
Yeah. I was hoping that's what this was about, was you telling me we got picked
the
up.
pickup?
Yeah.
Well,
but this has been great too.
Yeah, just one last thing. You're going to be in a show on ABC for the second season. I mean, there's so much show business. It's obviously understatement of the year, but yeah, everybody works. Everyone's doing an animated thing or whatever thing, and no one knows what anyone's doing unless it's some massive, gigantic whatever, So
Totally. Yeah, no. High potential, ABC.
Oh, high potential. Okay.
And you got to do spam a lot, fucker.
Yeah, dude. That was
Monty Python.
The best. And Eric was there. Eric was there, and like when we first started rehearsing, they're like, well, he may not be around much and stuff. And then we do like a first dress rehearsal and he's backstage. He's like, I think we can beat that joke. I'm like, okay, Python.
Yeah, just to be anything Python.
Anything you want.
And you are perfect for that. You are, that is your lane. You can do that whenever you feel like it. Musical, Broadway.
Yeah, it was a beautiful marriage of I think the first movie I ever quoted, was Holy Grail. And
yeah.
It's only a flesh wound. Yeah.
Yes.
Only a flesh wound. Oh, yeah. I love Was that Life of Brian?
Bite your legs off.
Yeah.
That's Holy Grail. Yeah.
Oh, great.
And then, having started wanting to pursue musical theater, it was really like this perfect marriage.
Wow. All right. Well,
in New York.
You're still incredibly young, so you're going to have to do this for a long, long time. But
great.
David, do you have a final joke or something?
No, I appreciate talking to him and had a good time today.
Yeah, I admire you both. I respect you so much. I've been a fan my whole life. So
thank you.
To have rubbed elbows is a great honor too.
Dana, we should be playing the Good Nights music right now.
Yeah,
while we say this.
Zoom hug. Special thank you to Dave Spade, Dana Carvey, Tony McCartney.
All right, see you, bud.
Bye.
Peace out.
All right, listen, if you're enjoying The Fly on the Wall, of course, hopefully you are, click follow. We don't want to be desperate, but obviously smash that goddamn button on your favorite podcast app.
Smash.
Leave a review, a good one. Leave a 5-star rating, nothing else.
Whoops.
And maybe even share an episode with a friend. If you're watching this episode on YouTube, please subscribe. Dana, what do you think?
I'm going to tell you this right now. Hear me now, believe me later. Fly on the Wall, believe it or not, is presented by Audacy and executive produced by, hold for it, Dana Carvey and David Spade, or David Spade and Dana Carvey. We don't write this stuff. Heather Santoro, Greg Holtzman, and Leah Reese-Dennis. The show is edited by Evan Cox, with production support from Phil Sweettech. Talent production and booking by Sophia Lepore.